Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. The question is, what are some Forex trading tips and tricks? And the answer I got for you is, well, it's kind of hodgepodge of a lot of things. Self-discipline, logic, no emotions, learn from your mistakes, and enjoy. And let me explain all of these things, because they're all quite central, really. You know, to become a good trader is not just about trying a few things out and, you know, not like other disciplines where you can kind of go into it half-hearted and have a decent stab at it, and you know you'll be okay. You'll be moderately successful. Forex, there isn't really such a thing as moderate success. You've got to basically get a lot of things right, and not that many things right, but you've got to get things right, the important things. And if you don't, you'll lose money. Okay, you'll just be victim to everybody else. You need to do certain things right, and the most important one is really self-discipline. And what that's about is it's about making your trading decisions logical, making them logically. Do not trade based on gut or emotions. I had a friend once who did really well one summer, or it was during like a 3-month period, and he had just started trading, and he was like, yeah, you know, he'd come in, he was like, yeah man, I'm $500 up, you know, just from yesterday. And he just couldn't believe it, you know. He was loving it. And the next time I saw him, you know, he was up again. And this was great for him for about a couple of months. And the thing is, he lost all of that and more in the space of less than a month at the end of this entire period. And he made the mistake that so many traders make, which is he got too greedy. First of all, he didn't understand why he was making the money. That was pure luck that he was even making money in the first place. But I'm sure that, you know, like many guys, their ego gets the better of them. They think that it's nothing to do with luck, that it was all down to them and their own skill. Okay, well, if that was true, then why did he lose it all? Okay, you know, and then when he started losing, instead of, again, his ego got in the way. He got too greedy to try and make that money back. He doubled up to try and make that money back, and he lost even more money. The thing is, he never really knew why he was making those winning trades in the first place. How are you supposed to recover from you know, when you go into a losing patch? How are you meant to recover if you didn't even know how to really make money in the first place anyway, and you just got lucky? You know, so it's really all about, every time you trade, you got to have a reason to trade. If you don't have a reason, what are you risking your money for? That's just ridiculous. You know, you always got to have a reason if you're going to invest any money anywhere, you know, and that's trading short term or that's investing long term. It doesn't matter. Always have a reason. And whenever you trade, you know, you've always got to know where you think it's going to go. That's part of your rationale, part of your reasoning. And you've also got to have a safety valve, which is a stop loss, which is to say, if I'm wrong, or if I'm just plain unlucky and the market moves against me, then I'm going to get out of the market and I'm going to accept a small loss. And you'd be amazed how many traders just don't bother doing this. And it's actually so simple to do, and it's probably the most important part of trading. It's to just accept that you were wrong, that you got it wrong. It's kind of hard for some guys to do that. It kind of, you know, goes, you know, it really doesn't settle well with their ego, that they're just not willing to admit that they were wrong. Let me tell you, if you're not willing to admit that you're wrong, don't do Forex, because you're going to lose. Or, you know, in fact, do Forex and be on the opposite side of my trades, and I'll win. You know, I'll take your money. I don't really care. So it's about being logical, not letting your emotions get in the way, fear and greed, learning from your mistakes when you do make mistakes, and, you know, enjoy it. Because Forex, on the one hand, it's about self-discipline and logic and you know, really stopping yourself being your own worst enemy. But the other side of it also is learning all about the markets, and the markets are driven by everything in the world. So in a way, you're kind of learning about everything going on in the world. So that is interesting anyway. You know, and enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, if you don't really have an interest in current affairs anyway and what's going on in the world, then maybe Forex isn't for you. Maybe there are other better ways for you to make money. You know, like writing a book or something, becoming an author, being a Kindle author or something like that. But if you are interested in what's going on around the world and how it affects other things, you know, geopolitical events and all the rest of it, the entire world around you, then Forex is going to be great for you. You're going to enjoy it more. And obviously, the more you enjoy it, the easier it is to become serious and passionate about something. If it's something that you really are not interested in much at all, the world around you, then it may be a bit of a struggle for you to learn what you have to learn to be successful at Forex. So anyway, I hope those are some useful tips and tricks for you. I just want to recommend you, before I go, I put a link to a site below, and it's a site made by one of the greatest traders around, this guy called Vladimir, and he helps other traders to become good traders, even guys who have literally lost their balance 2 or 3 times, and he's helped them come back from the brink and become solid traders. I'm not saying he doesn't make guys great traders, but he makes them solid. You need that solid base, that solid logical base where you're not getting carried away with your emotions, and from there, you can go anywhere. You could go to the stratosphere, or maybe you won't go that far, but the important thing is to get a solid base, and he helps guys do that, whether they fell before or whether they haven't. Maybe they just haven't, maybe they've been doing Forex for a few years, but they never really got the hang of it. Whatever kind of trader you are, or even if you're a complete beginner, he'll help you get to that solid, profitable, consistent base, and from there on, you can then become much better. So I really check it out, see what he has to say. Click the link down there, see what he has to say. I think you'll be amazed by what he has to say. He has a pretty amazing way of working, an amazing hybrid system, he calls it. Check it out. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.